Repeat carefully after me!
Don't blink. Don't even blink. Blink and you're dead.
How'd you feel?
It's over.
If you're good at something, never do it for free.
Because if I got on a team and started playing sports, I'd miss all of my primetime anime shows.
All your days are belong to us.
Hey, it's a podcast.
That's Hey, that's where we're starting. Yay.
okay.
Gustavo starting with the podcast.
Awesome. Hey, welcome back, everyone. This is episode 2 of the newly renamed Fandom the Podcast.
Now,
Yay.
now we have a title.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a good thing we didn't go with our last title, which was Let's All Just Jizz on Each Other and See How It Goes.
I thought it was Life with the Aquatics with Martin Scorsese.
No, it wasn't.
No, we weren't gonna go with that one.
No, we weren't.
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm still constantly baffled that you wanted to keep me from talking about porn, but then you come in with dick jokes and cock jokes, and now you're talking about jizzing on each other.
Totally different than watching porn. Totally different. It's a bonding experience.
Dick jokes.
I wasn't really even talking about the porn. I was talking about
Dick jokes bring people together, though. Porn just separates
Bonding, self-jerking off.
Well,
Bonding.
well, there's bonding in porn.
Well, let's just see who's going to talk about porn later on. Spoilers, it's me.
Awesome.
Them.
Okay.
No, seriously, I will.
I got it. And once again, I am Victor, your resident otaku, and over here we got Aaron.
Yeah, it's me, Aaron. I am the video games master. At least I pretend to be. While I cry myself to sleep.
You gotta have some energy in there, man.
I am the Dark One. I am the enigma of the pain. Is that better?
That's a bit better.
Okay.
And we got Luis.
Yeah, I'm your resident Anglophile. Didn't really talk about much British stuff other than Doctor Who, and we do have more Doctor Who news.
I feel like you're
Making.
more a television guy than
Yeah,
really
television.
a-
Yeah, let's just make it all broad and television-y. That way we can talk about like
American TV as well.
yeah.
Because we brought up Arrested Development, and that's not really Anglophile news.
It isn't at all.
It has
but,
nothing
but,
to do with
But
England.
British people should love Arrested Development.
Everyone
I mean,
should love
yeah.
Arrested Development. And then
Everyone should. Although I don't know about the North Koreans.
No, they
That's
secretly watch it.
everyone loves it.
No, I mean because they screw over a North Korean in the show.
I thought he was South Korean.
Anyang's South Korean.
Totally different, man. Totally different.
Wait. But his grandfather was like...
South Korean.
Yeah, from the south.
I know there's a difference. I know
You
there's a difference. I'm like the Asian guy. I know the difference.
Apparently
But-
not.
And you,
South Korea and India. We're learning every day what countries in Asia Victor doesn't know about.
I mean,
I'm-
there's India, which is like
My apologies to South Korean
a whole
listeners.
third of Asia, and then now there's Korea, which is like the people always confused for being Chinese.
Everyone confuses everything for being Chinese.
Anyways, Victor.
Oh, right, and Gustavo.
And I'm just the geek here who knows about comics and other stuff that you will soon find out what they may
No.
be.
I'd like to make note of one thing. While we do have these sort of respective categories and traits, really we all kind of just melt together. We're all sort of a combination of at least two of these different categories.
We're a jack of all trades and a master of one.
Mm-hmm.
That's really I think because I know a lot about anime and comics and Gustavo does too. It's a jack of all trades and a master
Except
of none.
yes, like
Of one.
You you know video games and some about anime, but I know a lot more about anime, and Gustavo knows a lot more. He knows a lot.
He knows a lot more.
Exactly. Thank you.
There we go.
I can't speak. Okay. And so let's get started.
Now I remember last podcast I promised everyone we'd start with anime news. So, Victor, the floor is yours.
Now what actually happened? You know, not a lot really happens in the world of anime. Usually, what I get is like trailers for new series coming out, and they're usually announced long before anything happens.
Well, what's something you're looking forward to?
What are the new new
Well-
animes coming out? What are you looking forward to?
Well, we're not up to the new season yet, so there's nothing to talk about. We still got like 6 weeks left. We'll get to it then. But as for right now, the only thing that happened was there was like a trailer for the new series, the new season of Boku wa tomodachi ga sukunai.
English, which would be the English of...
The English translation would be I have few friends.
Ah, it's based on your life, Victor.
It's yes. No, actually, every single anime that in existence is based on my life.
Even Big O.
Even Big O, especially Big O.
Wait.
Actually,
So if every anime is based off your life, then are you Haruhi Suzumiya?
I am Haru. Yes, I am.
Does that make me... Who does that make me, then?
Who does that mean? Well, if I'm a Haruhi, then you're Misa Amane.
I'm Misa Amane? Oh,
You're Misa Amane.
I'm cool with that. I'm happy about that.
You want to be
I
Misa
can deal
Amane?
with that.
Who do you want to be, Luis?
I don't fucking know.
You can be anyone.
Oh, he can be anyone, but I'm stuck being Misa?
No, you.
That's pretty racist, Victor.
How is that right? Do you?
Because
even
I'm
know
like
what
the only half-white guy here.
Yeah.
Wait. So I can be anyone from any anime?
Yeah?
I guess. Except Haruhi and Misa, because we got those.
Okay, so that means that I can be. No way. No, I can't. I can't be Brock. I don't always close my eyes.
No, you don't squint enough.
I don't squint enough to be Brock.
You also don't do a lot of breathing.
Yeah, that's his expertise.
Yeah,
It is.
It is.
So who would I be, Victor?
I don't know.
Gustavo would be
Do you watch a lot of anime, Gustavo?
Not really. I mean, I had my thing in the 90s. What happened to my giant robots, Victor? Can you please tell me?
Well,
What event happened and ruined all my giant robot animes?
Mega
It was
XLR?
it was a
Everything.
it was a fandom. It was a craze, and they passed.
What was the event that made it stop being popular?
Mega XLR?
I don't know. They still are popular. I mean, you
but
still
I mean,
get,
they're not like
you
in the
get
90s.
you get a life-size Gundam model,
But
and there was a whole museum dedicated to
now
Evangelion.
I want it to just keep showing on TV. What happened?
Americans didn't want to continue on with their Japanese relationship with anime.
Probably.
Oh, we broke up.
Yeah, we kind of
we
broke up. I mean, the only thing that really any anime fans have, if you don't have the Funimation channel, and I'm just talking about basic cable-wise, is Toonami. Now Toonami, before it was just Saturday Night Anime on Cartoon Network. But, you know, that's all we got.
You guys,
that's what we got to deal with.
You guys watch Toonami?
I don't have cable, so no.
I don't, because there's nothing interesting on there I want to see. I want to support it, because I want more animes to come on it, but at the same time, it's like, it's late, and there aren't animes I really want to see.
Well...
Except for Dead Man Wonderland.
Dead
I want to
Man
get into
Wonderland
that
is
one.
good. Well, you're going to have to watch that on your own now, or buy the DVD, because it's done airing.
Yeah, I'm going to wait until it's on Netflix, and then order the DVDs.
Yeah. They're starting with Samurai 7 now.
That's another one I probably might want to watch because I have been wanting to get into Samurai 7 because I have a friend who's been bothering me about it going, dude, you gotta watch it. It's so awesome. Samurai 7's like the best thing ever. So
Samurai 7 is fun to watch, but it is on Netflix.
It is on Netflix?
It is on Netflix.
Well, see, then I don't.
See?
Then again, it's like, why watch it as it airs when I can just watch it all in one day on Netflix?
On Netflix, exactly.
Dude, it's been on Netflix.
It's been on Netflix for a while.
Yeah.
Actually, that's
on streaming or like mail?
It's on
streaming.
Oh, yeah, see, I
actually watched the first 3 episodes.
Yeah, speaking of Netflix, my Netflix runs out today.
Oh, that sucks. You should go watch everything that you can. Go watch...
Go watch Blue Mountain State. Totally not anime, but you should watch it.
I love Blue Mountain State.
Blue Mountain State is
yeah,
awesome,
it's just that I don't get a chance to watch it because I share a room.
True.
Baka and Test is a good anime to watch on there.
Yeah,
I like that one.
It's on my queue.
Really funny. Great one.
It's really funny.
You should watch Robotech.
And it is the sexiest...
It's awesome.
Actually... Hideyoshi's nice, but I don't know if I would call him the sexiest man alive.
Well, that's because I'm the sexiest man alive.
Colonel Mustang is the sexiest
I
man
don't know.
alive.
No. If I'm going off base here, and completely separate from the podcast here, but in my opinion, the sexiest man alive is Top from Big Bang.
Who?
Exactly. He's from my favorite K-pop band, Big Bang.
The sexiest man alive is, if we're not talking about anime and just real people, it's definitely David Tennant. There's no objection to that.
No, it's David Tennant.
It's David Tennant, man.
I object.
I go gay for him, man. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is about that dude. It's his charisma.
People make Sims based off of him.
His charisma is just amazing, man. You just instantly fall in love with him.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not even talking about him playing the Doctor, which he did an amazing job with. I'm just talking about...
He does do an amazing
job as
the Doctor.
I'm just straight up talking about him, his personality on British TV. You just watch him and you fall in love.
His formal wear is a kilt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, he's Scottish.
Yeah, I know.
He goes all out with the whole Scottish formal wear.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Well, back to anime.
Yeah, back to
Thoughts on
anime.
Robotech?
Robotech. I never saw Robotech, actually. Most of what I saw on Toonami back when I was a kid, I saw Dragon Ball Z, I saw Rurouni Kenshin, I saw Yu Yu Hakusho. They showed Powerpuff Girls on Toonami.
Any
It's
Tenshin
not an
Muyo?
anime. Tenshin Muyo. Yeah, I saw
What
all
are
of
you
Tenshin Muyo.
doing?
I don't
it's
remember
not
anything
It's
about
pretty
Tenshin
much
Muyo, but
a dude who lives with a bunch of chicks, and they all want to sleep with him. And he winds up saving the day while he's at it, but on accident.
that's a lot. That's a lot of animes.
But
that's a pretty popular genre.
Yeah.
That's called a harem.
Ah, okay.
Mhm. That's really popular.
Any Sailor Moon?
I vaguely remember. I don't think I ever saw Sailor
You
Moon.
know, I was reading an article, speaking of Tenchi Muyo, how it was supposed to be the one that reestablished the harem genre and really made it what it is today.
Didn't Love Hina do that?
Well, they were saying it was Tenchi Muyo because Tenchi Muyo came out before Love Hina did. And that really established it, and then Love Hina advanced it.
You know, speaking of harem, I kind of have this love-hate relationship with another manga called To Love Ru, and you gave me the perfect segue because I actually wanted to talk about To Love Ru, but I didn't know how to bring it in. Okay, To Love Ru is not a good manga. I mean, I like it, but it's not great. I mean, it's cheesy, it's contrived, it's repetitive.
Is the anime better? Is that what you're getting at?
No, I'm talking about the manga and the anime in
Oh,
general.
okay.
Actually, I like the manga a lot better. The anime, the pacing is a little off, and the ending is different. I think they kind of ended it as if it was going to be the ending to the whole series, but then they made a sequel, which brought in some more material from the manga. And now they're making another anime, based on the sequel to the manga, called To Love Ru Darkness. And I assume you guys have read your fair share of, like, ecchi manga. Like, you, Aaron, have read Girls Bravo.
I plead the fifth. I don't.
No one is going to
1,
judge
2, 3,
you. I'm
4,
not judging. And Luis, you've read...
Kiss all
I
the
don't
boys.
Yeah, I've read Kiss All the Boys.
There you go.
Okay. And I think you've both read Negima.
Negima.
I watched Negima.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
same.
show.
I
Dang,
couldn't-
he gets into a lot of crazy naked situations, doesn't he?
I actually stopped watching after the fifth. No, it's when they introduced the Ghost Girl. That's when I stopped watching because I was like, okay, this is just stupid.
I also have no idea because I've never seen nor read Negima, so I'm just talking about Maburaho. We both saw Maburaho.
I plead the fifth again.
No one's going to judge you.
I
man.
am not a pervert. I am.
He's pleading the fifth. Let the man plead the fifth.
2 words. Pink Sniper.
I mean, I don't know what that is. Is that a gun? No, it sounds like water. I don't know.
Don't Google it unless you really want to.
Don't Google it. Don't trust us on that. Don't Google it.
Unless if you're into really weird stuff.
Unless you're into furry and weird stuff, because a lot of crazy shit happens in that manga.
Okay.
So where were you going on this, Victor?
How did we get into porn and ecchi here? Like,
That was me.
Luis was wrong. It was Victor who brought it up.
No, I was
'Cause you
just
talked about ecchi.
touching ecchi manga, which is not porn.
And then you brought in Kiss All the Boys, which is porn.
Yeah, but I couldn't think of anything. He didn't know that though.
I didn't
Yeah.
know I didn't.
No,
Yeah, it's gay porn.
it is
Yeah.
good porn.
Okay.
It's hard to read when your friends are sitting right next to you while you're reading it.
It's very difficult to watch yaoi when your family's around. 'Cause as you know,
I know.
No.
I had that problem too, because I was reading some yaoi on my computer, and my parents walked in. I was super embarrassed, and they were all like, "Why are you naked on the couch?" And I was all like, "No reason.
You just really...
I like food
Yeah.
a lot." Jim Gaffigan joke, by the way. Yeah.
But no, you know, Crunchyroll is on PS3, and one
Yeah.
of the animes that they have is Sekaiichi Hatsukoi,
Dog.
which English, World's Greatest First Love, and it's yaoi, and it's cute and adorable, and I really like it. But I'm not sure if I want to watch that on my TV, especially
With your family around?
Since, people are just going to be walking in and out, and then bam, yaoi happens.
That's pretty much how it always happens. It's like, bam, yaoi.
It's not like hardcore or anything. It's mostly like relationship and romantic. And back to To Love Ru. The first OVA for To Love Ru Darkness came out yesterday, I think. And it's exactly as I feared / hoped. Because the original To Love Ru was very ecchi, but it was relatively tame. Because the situations would usually be like, oh no, we're being chased by a herd of students. What do we do? Don't worry, male protagonist. I have this device that will teleport us away from them. Thank you, female protagonist. Do that.
Pterodactyl powers activate?
Pterodactyl powers activate.
That's a full-on inside joke.
That is an inside joke. No one's going to get that, but I'll probably explain that later.
I don't even get it.
Yeah, because I was not there.
Yeah.
It's a Deus Ex Machina.
It's, I made an old screenplay a long time ago that was just supposed to be nothing but filled with Deus Ex Machina. Like, oh, I'm in this situation. It can be easily avoidable. And eventually a way for the characters to get out is one of them, for no apparent reason, eventually gained the powers of contacting pterodactyls to fly him anywhere. So it's just like, wait, I know how to get us out of this mess. Pterodactyl powers activate! And that's where it came from.
That sounds awesome.
Well, I totally thought it was like a Pink Power Ranger reference.
It does sound like a Power Ranger thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was an old script I wrote.
But more on that later.
Yeah.
Victor,
Okay.
continue.
Go back.
And then they teleport, and then they're naked in a locker room.
Sweet.
Because the teleporter doesn't teleport clothes for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Like in Terminator.
Duh, makes complete sense.
No, but in this case, it's just so that they get naked.
No, it's like teleporting doesn't transparent clothes. I mean, did you not watch Terminator?
Dun 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 dun.
It's only organic
Dun,
matter.
dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
I saw Terminator 2.
I was gonna go into Justice League right there.
And that's when I think Terminator 2, I don't usually think of Naked Arnold. I
I'll
usually
take your
think,
boots.
Your hats and your jacket.
I usually think of the Terminator being a badass.
So, well, whenever I think of the original Terminator, I don't think of, Naked Arnold either. I think of her, Sarah Connor, in that last ending go, "You're terminated, fucker!" And then,
Yeah. Yeah, and then that little red dot just extinguishes.
You feel so sad for the robot. Like the whole movie, you want the robot to die and go away, but then the moment the light goes off,
and he doesn't get to kill all those people.
You're like, I feel sad for you, robot.
The funny thing is, that's actually how you feel,
That
which
is
weird.
Which is very weird.
They should make a Terminator anime. That would be really good.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, how did the Sarah Connor Chronicles go, by the way? Did that last that long?
It didn't last that long. It was alright, but there were too many shows on that competed with it.
I watched like the first 2 episodes and I couldn't get into it, but I always thought, I'll wait until it comes out on DVD and watch it, and I never did, but...
Where is that set, like, in the timeline?
It's not really set in the movie timeline at all.
If you were to go with movie timeline, it would be maybe right before 3, because he's in high school, right? So
it would
John
be
Connor's in high school.
It would be years before 3.
Yeah, because and he's not in high school during 3. I wouldn't know. I haven't seen 3.
No,
he's kind of 3's terrible.
In 3, he's like an adult.
Yeah.
It's bad enough to qualify as an It Never Happened kind of movie.
Yeah.
I want to see the Christian Bale one.
Oh, Christian Bale one's actually pretty good. That one's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah.
It's him turning into the guy the little flash scene we saw from the first one.
No.
Yes.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, by the way.
Yeah.
We can never forget the light situation on the set of Terminator Salvation.
Oh, yeah, no.
The light.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I feel bad for Christian Bale. He's never going to forget that. It's going to live with him forever.
Most people don't. Though, it became an overused meme, and then everyone just wanted to forget about it. I sure as hell
Well, people aren't going to forget about it, but, at the same time, I support Christian Bale, because at the same time, he took a bad situation, he realized he blew his cool, and he got better about it. And, people forgave him for that. He didn't constantly kept being a dick. And, people have their days where they just freak out. You can't...
Yeah.
Celebrities are just regular people.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get all upset because they freak out once and again.
Except they do a lot. Except I might say that they do more work than we do. Well, maybe not. Actually, no.
I think the person who does the most work is the director.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the hardest job because he's got to manage everybody on set. And so when the actor flips out like that, not only does he have to take care of that, but he also has to take care of the lighting guy. Because the lighting guy is a union guy, and he can get everybody on set to just say, you know what? Because everyone on set who's union could be like, you know what, that was uncalled for. We all stop working. It's happened many times before where they've just walked off. But it's something where it's like, okay, I got to make sure this guy's okay, and you know everybody's all right, and it's a hard life being a director. You got to manage everyone while at the same time making a movie.
Mm-hmm.
True that.
Mm-hmm. Now back to me, as I was saying. So, the original To Love Ru is still very ecchi, and there's a lot of hilarious naked situations. To Love Ru Darkness is borderline hentai. Like, right... It's really right
Again,
on
the
border.
name of it is To Love Ru Darkness.
Uh-huh. No, I'm not saying don't read it. It's definitely an interesting
No.
read.
I'm saying that for the perverts who are going to, who've now started to listen to the podcast again.
Mm-hmm. It kind of takes that line and just rolls around on it. Or walks on it. I don't know the metaphor.
There's a small one.
The metaphor of, toying with that line. Because, there's a line between it and hentai. And it walks that line?
Yeah. It walks.
Plays?
Yeah, it walks that line.
Okay. It walks on that line.
There's a fine line.
There's a fine line. Damn fine. Especially here. Because, let's see. I think in the first chapter of it, one of the girls, her name is Momo, she walks into Rito when he's in the shower, and then she's like, blah blah blah, we must make harem, blah blah blah, because you are very worthy, Rito. And then he pushes her away, and then she's sitting down, and he's still facing her.
That just completely went over my head.
Yeah.
You don't understand what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I'm not getting the point you're trying to make.
He's trying to tell us that it's borderline.
It's borderline hentai. That is a situation that would be pulled out directly from a hentai, except they don't have sex.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Okay, so it's porn without the sex.
Pretty much.
So it's,
they're
it's
always,
Skinemax.
They're always close to it, but they never really get there.
The story of my life. Sad joke. Alright, so I think we've spent 20 minutes on anime news.
Wait,
Luis got some stuff to say about anime news.
Yeah, the new Code Geass series premiered on the 2nd.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You said there was nothing coming out. Slap to the face.
It already come out.
I
was talking future tense.
Yeah, and the 2nd episode won't come out till early 2013.
You need to learn
then is it a TV series or... No, it's not a TV series. It's an OVA.
Yeah, OVA, there you go.
It's coming out with, the manga, or is they just...
No,
individual?
it's just original.
Individual.
It's just individual, but it takes place after the whole...
R2?
R2, but it doesn't have to deal with those characters. It takes place in
some
the
other
EU. It takes place in Europe, but it's after the death, and I'm using that in quotes because that's how the website actually has it. In quotes, the death of Zero. And so Lelouch is going to come back eventually.
I also have not seen R2, so did you spoil something for me just now?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
It's been out for 3 or 4 years.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. I also don't... No, not spoiler alert. That's kind of a given.
Yeah.
Given alert.
Yeah.
Given alert.
And then...
it's not a spoiler if it's obvious, like when Jaden loses to Yugi in the last episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
You need to watch the last episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
He doesn't lose?
I think you need to rewatch that.
I need to watch it in general. I've never even seen it.
Yu-Gi-Oh! GX? I don't know how the Japanese version is, but the English dubbing one was horrible.
I got up to
4Kids, you suck.
I got up to when his little friend...
Shout out to 4Kids.
Come on. Don't kick them all down.
I know, I feel bad for saying that. They're almost gone, aren't they? They pretty much have nothing left.
Yeah.
They still managed that Saturday morning block on...
But it's just a lineup. It's not really anything there. There's nothing really there.
Well, you don't know. You don't watch it. I don't know how many kids watch it.
Well, I mean, not me, but none of there's no licensings that they have. They just host the show. Because, I mean, they have a lot of Funimation things on there, and I know for a fact 4Kids doesn't own Funimation.
I'm pretty sure they don't.
So
what if they did?
That would be weird.
Yeah. Imagine okay.
That would mean there...
Funimation has the rights to Girls Bravo. What if 4Kids got Girls Bravo?
If 4Kids got Girls Bravo, that would be interesting, because I think it would just end up...
Being a 2-minute show?
I don't even know how that show would play out. Like, that would be an interest... I'd actually like to see it. I'd like to see 4Kids get Girls Bravo. I'd love to see them try to censor the shit out of that. That'd be interesting...
It would be a 2-minute show. Each episode would only end up being like 2 minutes.
They'd have to cut the show into half. Like, the episodes would be cut into half because they'd have to... Because look what they did with the Digimon movie. They made 3 movies into one movie.
Yeah.
So they'd have to take episodes and put them together into one episode.
Speaking of Digimon...
Digimon news.
Yeah, the first Digimon series, right? The first Digimon Anime Adventures is being turned into a PSP RPG.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
That does sound awesome.
Is it only in Japan for the moment?
Currently, yes.